here, and we're getting ready for our live stream. We're gonna check out. We're gonna check out WandaVision right now. I'm checking out Young Justice on HBO Max, but I'll turn that on. If you guys want to introduce yourselves, there's the live chat on the right. So on the right of the YouTube screen, so you can just say hey and have any questions or anything. I can talk to you there. Sorry, I'm still playing with the. There we go. It's a little better. There we go. Just cycling through our light kit here. Yeah. So we got a new setup here for going live, so it should make it a little brighter, easier to see things. But yeah, I'm excited for WandaVision starting today. Every episode is an hour long, and that's kind of awesome because I feel like this show kind of benefits from being longer. And it's like frustrating when the episodes you're like really into the episode, and then like, damn, it's over, and it's only been like 27 minutes or something. So yeah, we're just trying to figure that out, and the last few watch parties have been fun, and I've been digging it, and it's a good way to for all of us to talk about what we're excited about, and it's funny when I first started watching the show, I was like, oh, it's so obvious. It's AIM manipulating Wanda into creating this alternate universe, and it feels like week by week, it's whittled everything down, and now it's pretty much we just know this is Wanda's doing because she wanted Vision back. Now she's created these magical children who have her and Pietro's powers. Who knows if Pietro's even in this episode? She might have killed him with that last blast from last week's episode. Does anybody think Pietro might be dead? I don't know. And they've shared a couple of clips on social media the last few days, and it looks like this episode is going to be based like last week's was based on Malcolm in the Middle. It looks like this week's is going to be based on Modern Family. That's my guess. It sure doesn't look like it's The Office or anything, and we're about due for a 2000s show. So yeah, I mean that should be interesting to see where they go from there. I almost wonder if this will be the last decade, unless they do the 2010s. But then I can't really think of a 2010 show like what, like The Good Place or something, and that doesn't really have like a distinct intro. Does Modern Family? I don't know. I've actually never watched. I've only seen like a few episodes of Modern Family. I don't remember the intro too much. Like I remember it having like a little short intro, but nothing long like The Office. So that should be interesting too. My beard's starting to get a little bit crazy there. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But I'm excited for tonight's episode. I feel like we're gonna get some answers soon. Feel like there might be some cameos in the work from some bigger characters. You know, Avengers or new characters being introduced, because after today there's only 2 episodes left, and man, that's like crazy. We've been watching this after today for 7 weeks, no, 6 weeks, because the first week was 2 episodes, kind of rolled together, so kind of crazy, you know. I don't know. Do you guys have any ideas on what you think you might be seeing? What are some ideas you're kind of curious about? Last week's fake commercial was like about how magic makes you feel better, and it was like a fake Go-Gurt commercial. All right, Madness Arcade. Is it confirmed we will see the engineer this episode or next one or the finale? Um, I believe we will see him this episode. Because last week Monica said he was about an hour away, and we've already seen clips of her ramming the wall of the hex. Where can we watch with you? You can watch on Disney Plus once the show starts. And I'm gonna be really clear on this, guys. Last week I had to ban a couple of people. Do not ask me to aim the camera at the TV. Do not ask me to post do a thing with the show in there. My channel will get uh, would get deleted if I do that, and I'm a YouTube partner, so we're not going to show the show. If you ask about it more than once, then I'm gonna ban you from the chat. I figured it out at the end of the live party last time, because I didn't know you could do that until now. So I'm just setting it up, and I'll mention it a few times, so I'm not singling anybody out. So the only way to do the watch party is to watch it on your own and comment with us. So this is a watch along, not a I'm gonna show you the show. Okay. Paul Bettany said in an interview that none of the guesses of your character was right. That's right, and that actually makes me really excited. That makes me really, really excited because that means it wasn't Quicksilver, and it might be a brand new character we haven't heard about. Like, this opens it up, kind of blows it up. This might be Reed Richards. This might be Nathaniel Richards, because I was thinking about this the other day, when I was like, oh yeah, in the Fantastic Four movie, it's like, or not Nathaniel Richards, uh, Nathaniel Storm, Johnny and Sue's mom, maybe. So that might be cool. That might be cool. I mean, the actor who played him in the Fox movie died, but they could introduce that character. Um, They could introduce any number of characters to be the. It could even be Doctor Doom. You never know. Victor Von Doom. He could be an engineering guy. It could be Reed Richards. It could be Ben Grimm. It could be Forge. It could be Forge from the X-Men. Actually, because he does. He could just be like a Native American engineer who just happens to forge things, and it turns out he's he's an engineer and a mutant. So and he was asked about the Mephisto theory. He said he can't talk about them. That's foreshadowing. You know, I don't know. I'm still not convinced about the Mephisto thing. You know, and it might end up being right, but that's the one thing I'm holding off on. I feel like at this point it seems a little too out there still. I mean, yeah. Paul's answer debunks the theory of Reed too. It's not Reed because that was one of the more popular guesses. Okay. So yeah, my guess is it's gonna be like a character we know for their engineering ability or some, or because like I said, Forge's mutant powers, he can talk to machines. Oh yeah, and the secret reveal that just means there's two cool things that are in the works. The sad thing is, I feel like we've all built the engineer guy up to be somebody. If he turns up to be literally nobody, we're gonna be disappointed. You know, Probably Jackie Chan as Doctor Druid or Pedro Pascal as Wonder Man. Um, I don't know. I remember when James Gunn was working on Guardians of the Galaxy, he said that he had done a ton of shoots for posters and stuff for Wonder Man, and he had cast a Nathan Fillion to be Wonder Man for all those posters and everything. So it could be Nathan Fillion. Hopefully it's not. I like Pedro Pascal, but I feel like he's like in too many things right now. So I would be happy if it wasn't him cast in anything in the MCU for a minute. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Wonder Man. Wonder Man could work. Who's another one? It could be like could have been Henry Pym or Scott Lang. Those guys have engineering backgrounds, or Michelle Pfeiffer. But that was, and this will be a different take. Oh, he's busy with Suicide Squad. Oh, well, isn't Suicide? I think Suicide Squad's done. A lot of the stuff that's coming up soon from DC. Yeah, exactly. I said it's someone exciting. Oh, okay. I like that. I hope it's somebody exciting because then we'll have a lot to talk about. Yeah, because I want to see some cool stuff. The other thing that's weird is Darcy got sucked into the world last episode, so now she's going to be a character on WandaVision. I saw a few people post, what if she ends up being her character from Two Broke Girls? I thought that would be funny if she was just a busty waitress in a scene. Probably not, but I thought that would be funny. I did see the clip that Disney Plus posted, and it looks like Wanda's powers are acting up because the kids are playing video games and their controller keeps going backwards in time. Like it's like a PS4 controller, then it's like a PlayStation controller, and then it becomes like an Atari controller, and then it becomes they're playing with Uno cards. And one is just kind of hiding in bed in her Halloween costume, and it didn't show Vision yet. So I think we're also going to find out what happens to Vision. She said she's excited and can't wait, and she can't wait for our reactions. Oh, that'll be cool. Oh, we also played around with the idea that it might be the Scroll Girl from Captain Marvel. Like she grew up and became a engineer on Earth. Maybe they got somebody interesting to play her. I mean, I think that would be a cool reveal too. I'd be down for that. Talos's daughter. You know, could be Banner or someone simple like that. It could be Banner. Oh yeah, he is an engineer. Although I would question how did it turn out that he's friends with he's friends with Monica, but he's probably like one of the only Avengers that's still around. I mean, and then here's the thing: if it's a Banner, this opens up another can of worms. Because then, what if he has, the Russo said he lost his arm because of the Infinity Gauntlet, but I'm sure whoever takes over now might have him with two healed up arms. So that's interesting. It feels like they're a lot of the things that Russos wanted to do. They're kind of changing around. Vision. Victor Doom is aerospace engineer. Yeah, like I said, I think that could be another fun possibility. Yeah, I think she would have just said it's Banner because otherwise it almost looks like she's fishing for a clout. Like, oh, you guys, I know a guy, and then it turns out it's like, you know, Rocket Raccoon. It could be Rocket Raccoon. Rocket's an engineer, but then how would she know Rocket Raccoon? They're still off in space though, because yeah, you never know. I mean, they're introducing Monica on here, and she totally seems like a movie star. Like I wouldn't question it. Yeah, I just said that rockets in space. Um, is Rhodey an engineer? I think Rhodey's an engineer. He for the government. 20 minutes feels like Dove hours. Dove hours. Oh, 5 hours. Yeah, yeah. It's kind of crazy. Like I know, but it's a good way to get us ramped up, and sometimes we build up a little audience this way, and then sometimes it just starts, at one or whatever. You know, we've got a nice little crew of regulars now at this point, so I'm happy with our crowd. I mean, we don't get hundreds of people, but I'm happy with a dozen or so. You know, but Yeah, I feel like, we have good conversations, and that's the important thing, you know. Yeah, I've had HBO Max for a few minutes, and then I didn't realize that Young Justice was on there, so I've been watching that, waiting for this. So I'm like kind of hooked on it. I'm like, damn, this is a pretty good show. But for the most part, I still think WandaVision is my jam, you know. But yeah, and it's like I really wish, you know, 1 a.m. my time is midnight on the West Coast. I almost wish they would post these episodes up an hour earlier so I could be like, come on, you guys, take pity on me, man. Just in time for Mortal Kombat. Yeah, I really wish I could be excited for Mortal Kombat, but unfortunately, it's very hard for me to be excited for that movie. Um, it's 11:45 for me right now. Okay, so you're on the West Coast. Okay, yeah. I mean, yeah. Unfortunately, like I'll cue it in. I mean, because I think I've already mentioned it more than kind of alluded to it. I've already seen Mortal Kombat, so um, I think a lot of things people are excited about. No, I like the movie. I like the games. I already saw the movie. Even though it doesn't come out for another couple of months. I saw it back in like October or something. It's not. Um, let's just put it like that. The trailer's kind of deceptive. They do a lot of test screenings out here for movies, and then I do a lot of reviews. So it's one of those things where I've seen a lot of movies that haven't come out yet. So there would like, for example, today there was a test screening for the Forever Purge. I tried to get into that, but I didn't. There's like they screened Fast Nine out here like 4 months ago. So I'm a Wanda fan. Says hi, hey, how you doing? Are you excited for WandaVision? We're excited for it. But yeah, I've seen a lot of movies that haven't come out yet, and but yeah, because you have to sign NDAs. That's why I'm not really talking about it too much. I don't want to get sued. Because yeah, you can't talk about it on social media or anything. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like I like the games, and I'm a big Mortal Kombat fan. But um, like there's like a character you kind of see him in the trailer. His name is Cole Young. He's like the guy with the birthmark, and people are gonna have opinions about him when that movie comes out. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah. What I will say is Kano's really cool in it, and Sub Zero is a pretty much a badass. So, and it is very very gory. So, if you like fatalities, there's a lot of cool fatalities in it. So, accentuate the positive. But once you see them, we'll do a talk about Mortal Kombat when the movie comes out, and then we'll be like, oh, okay, now I know what you're talking about, Victor. you know, because that's the other thing. I don't want to kill other people's excitement for things because I know it's hard. Yeah, like this is why I don't like seeing movies that come out way way ahead of time because then it's like everyone like I would have loved to be as excited as everybody about Mortal Kombat, and now I'm kind of like it's you know it's Mortal Kombat. I was like, what aren't you saying? No, I'm just saying whatever. I get over here. um, yeah. Um, Also, the guy who plays Raiden in Mortal Kombat, Tadanobu Usano, he's really good. He's the guy who is the Thor's Asian buddy in the first few movies, Ogun. So if you remember Thor's Asian friend, he's the same guy who plays Raiden. So 10 more minutes. Exactly. And exactly, I'm not trying to kill your excitement. I just don't want to talk about it too much because you don't want me spoiling stuff, you know? I'm trying to be cool about it and not be a dick because there's always people who are dicks. Yeah. And you should be. There's a lot of movies that people hate that I really like. I still like Batman versus Superman, you know? I'm excited for the Snyder cut, you know? Yeah, like everyone was shitting on that little Joker scene in the Snyder Cut trailer, and I'm like, that looks cool to me. I like the Joker. Why am I gonna get mad about more Batman and the Joker? You know, I can live with multiple Batman. I've lived with multiple Batman all my life. You know, I like Michael Keaton and Ben Affleck and Christian Bale. You know, so it's like you can shoot me in the face and be like, whatever. We'll see if I like Robert Pattinson. I haven't been crazy. Well, that's cool. Yeah, my feed was all like anti Joker about that. It's like, why is the Joker in this? I'm like, I think he looks cool. I'm glad they got rid of the tattoos and he has long hair and stuff, you know? And it's set in the future, so who cares, you know? In a alternate dark side dimension or whatever. It makes me sad that we live in a world where people aren't excited about a 4 hour Justice League movie. Like, I think that's cool. That's like never happened before. That like a studio's been like, yeah, well, we're gonna let you redo the movie, you know? And it's like, oh, okay. I think that's awesome. We should all be about stuff like that, you know? It's like, imagine if you could redo the end of Game of Thrones or something. I think that would be cool, you know? And maybe that'll set a precedent. I thought the tattoos unique interpretation we don't get enough and determine if he's good or not. Yeah, exactly. I would love to see like the actual version of Suicide Squad that was shot, you know, not the whatever re-edited version. Because I'm sure it was probably cool, you know. I mean, it's hard to say. I saw that dude's last movie, The Tax Collector, and it was kind of shitty, you know. Lisa Johanma says, if only. Right? I know. It would be cool to see it. And maybe if Justice League does well, we'll get more of that happening, you know? Because I'm sure there's like Marvel movies that have like better edits somewhere, you know? And it's like, you know, like what? Endgame is like over 3 hours long. Like being 4 hours long for a comic book movie isn't that crazy. I mean, WandaVision is what? Essentially what? Like an 8 hour movie, kinda, if you add it all up. Justice League and Suicide Squad, same actor, but is it the same canonical Joker, different universe? I think it's an alternate timeline in the future. It's that nightmare timeline where Darkseid has taken over the Earth, you know, and I think they're gonna finally address that. Like maybe Flash will give them, you know, the info they need to beat Steppenwolf, so that Darkseid doesn't take over the Earth. And thank God, you know, the Darkseid is actually in this movie, because I can't even tell you how irritating it is to me that we had a Justice League movie where Steppenwolf of all people was the bad guy, and they didn't have anybody else from Apocalypse, not Desaad or Granny Goodness or Dark Side, just Parademons and Desaad, or Parademons and Steppenwolf, who's just kind of like a meh character to me at best, you know? I mean, look at the comic book version of Steppenwolf. He's fucking Robin Hood, you know? But hey, it is what it is. I'm like running everybody off now with my controversial thoughts. Yeah, Granny Goodness is a misleading name. But like if you watch the last trailer, she's actually in the frame with Desaad and Darkseid, so I think that's really cool. If anything, that's cool because maybe if it does well, that opens like more stuff. Like we'll have like the female Furies and Glorious Godfrey and Orion and Mr. Miracle and High Father and whole New Gods thing. Maybe not. I am back. Remember me from last episode. Okay. Just remember, don't ask to name the thing at the TV because I'll ban you. You should watch Secrets of Sulphur Springs. It's coming to Disney Plus soon. You would like it. Oh, I'll have to check that out. Um, why are you posting like shit in Russian, dude? Okay. I'm gonna mute this Russian guy. Alright, cool, man. Yeah, because I know how to remove people from the chat now, so that's how it works. Alright, 4 more minutes. Oh no, I don't have a problem. I watch all kinds of stuff on Disney Plus, so mm, that's cool. Is it like animated or what is it? Or like because Sulphur Spring, like, is it night at you? Yeah, right now it's like gonna be 1 in the morning. So like in 3 minutes we'll start doing the live watch. So I don't remember, guys. This episode is an hour long. I'm really jazzed about this. Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier. Like I was wondering if Wanda killed him at the end of last episode or what. At the very least, it doesn't look like he's in this episode. But then again, it hasn't shown Vision in this one either. Oh wow, 1:30. Time zones are a crazy thing. All right, let me turn off HBO Max here. Yeah, I've been still watching Young Justice while we've been talking this whole time with in closed captions. No, I heard them say this. It's an hour long. Like the last 3 episodes are an hour long. I'm hoping that's right because I would like that to be true. You know, yeah, it's like last week's episode was 39. Hey, welcome back. I'm a Wanda fan. We're about to get the show started. 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. Dose. All right. And like I said, once again, I'm going to lay down the rules of how this works. You watch the show on your TV. I'm going to comment on what I'm watching on my TV. And then we'll just talk during the show. You post your stuff there, and I'll respond to it, and that's how it works. Shout out to you, Jerome Isidro in the Philippines. I know you guys are excited. I'm excited. Almost time for WandaVision. Our weekly ritual. Yeah, yeah. Oh, hail. Okay, I got it. Hey, I want to learn. I only know a couple languages. All right. Oh, we got a few Filipinos in here. Cool, man. Yeah, getting closer to the show starting. All right. So, yeah, let's hope we learn who the engineer is. I know we're probably going to learn whatever Darcy got turned into, but I wonder if Darcy will even remember being Darcy or if she'll just be a puppet, you know? And all right, it's one. I am clicking on Disney Plus. Wait a second on me, guys, because it's going to take a minute. This is reloading on my stupid Roku. Just hang on a second. I'll tell you when I press play. No, we're going to start in a second. So I'll tell you like when I'm about to do it. All right, the Disney Plus is coming up. Just hang on a second. Have not done it yet. Come on. Oh, are you serious? It's making me relog in, guys. Hang on. Shoot. What the hell? I am so sorry. I should have been prepared for this. I was not expecting that to happen. Well, I'm going to be a little slower than everybody. Ack. No. What the hell? Alright, just wait a second, guys. Jesus, I am so sorry. I should have taken care of this earlier. This was my mistake. But then again, it might just, you know, what is going on here? Ah. All right, almost done. You know, guys, you know, I'm only human, you know. It's crashing on me, seriously. Might just be too many people are loading in. Yeah, it's hang on, I'm reloading. It's funny. I'm like, ugh, kill me. I just want to watch this show. And now it's just a blue screen. Blue screen of Disney Plus death. Kill me. Disney Plus is unavailable in your region. That's bullshit. Come on. What is this? You know, they're doing this to more than one person. Oh, it's going down. Come on. Service unavailable. I keep trying to log in and it's saying it's unavailable. It's because people are logging in and it's crashing. This happened a couple weeks ago, if you guys remember. No, I paid up for like multiple, you know, a long time. It's embarrassing. You know what? I'm just gonna do it through my laptop and Chromecast it. Because that's the best way to do it, apparently, if you're having issues. It's funny how you wait all day to watch it and then there's a technical problem. You know, we're only human beings, guys. That's what happens. All right. So I'm just gonna do it through my laptop and I'm gonna Chromecast it to my TV. So just hang on with me for a couple more seconds, I swear to God. Yeah, that's what mine is doing right now. Unavailable in my region. It's Stupid Disney Plus. Can you believe that shit? Look at that. I can't even get it to come up on my freaking laptop. I can't believe this shit. Disney needs to get on their shit. What the fuck, dude? Like, do you know how many million people are waiting to watch this crap? Yeah, it won't even load up on my laptop. Can you believe that shit? Yeah, log in. I don't think Agnes. Well, I think Agnes is a homage to Agatha Harkness. You know, and I don't think she's gonna be like the comic version, but she's like the closest thing we're gonna get to Agatha Harkness on the show. Yeah, I can't get this thing to start. I can't believe this junk. Yeah, the login screen on Disney Plus is like blue. Yeah, they're trying to just, don't, like, hey, people want to watch this thing. Do you guys remember when, yeah, it's crashing on me completely. So, like, it's nice to know it's not just me. Yeah, it's straight up garbage, dude. All right, log in with your email, continue. Something went wrong. Please try again later. Something went wrong. Let me try to restart this Roku. Yeah, I'm 100% sure that's what it is. Try to system. Yeah, I'm restarting my Roku and see if that does it. We don't have a VPN issue over here. It's just a bandwidth issue. Try to. So now every week when we do this, I'm gonna have like 10 minutes beforehand. I'm gonna have to like, yeah, the website version is completely not working. All right, here we go. Fingers crossed. Yeah, restarted the thing and come on. Right? Right? Because I just want to watch this show. Disney Plus is unavailable in your region. Go to help.disney plus to learn more. That's fucking bullshit. We're all trying to watch this episode, but Disney Plus seems to have crashed. I wonder if their servers are in Texas. Like, how does this happen? Um, Disney Plus isn't working. Just making our lives terrible. Hey, at least we have. It doesn't happen all the time. I mean, I think week 2 or 3, it happened for a couple minutes, but it was more like it was loading really slow. This is like a complete crash. I don't know. It's not just me, right? Like nobody else is able to watch it, right? Just so I understand. Ah, god damn it. Now I feel like a dumbass. Hang on, hang on. Maybe it'll work for me. All right, let me try it again. Oh, it looks like it's working now. Hang on. It's making me log in again, but it looks like it's working. All right, just give me a second. It actually showed the screen with all the heroes this time instead of the unavailable. Oh yeah, now the website is loading up. So, all right, give me a second. I gotta log in. Ugh, yeah. What the hell, dude? At least we know. Just wait a second. So that we're all kind of on the same timeline. All right, almost. All right, password. It let you log in, but it still didn't play the video. Hang on. Hi there. All right, almost, guys. All right, I am logged in. So, well, that's the thing. You're going to be behind all of us, or. All right, I'm about to start it, guys. So just don't get too far ahead of me. Flora and Ulysses. I don't know what that is. All right, episode 7 now streaming. And all right, I'm hitting play right now. The thing is spinning. We are currently experiencing slow internet speeds. Kill me. Kill me. Trying again. They're just getting slammed, is what's going on. Still, yeah, they're still having problems. Hang on, I'm just going to keep hitting it. Next time, Disney needs to build a better app. Fuckers. We all suffer in silence while they're reaping our money. I know. I'm logged in. The thing is there. And I'm just trying to get to my episode 7, which I can see right there. And it's still not doing. It's not my problem. It's the it's here, and it's the Disney app in America is having issues. You know, this is the problem with an over the top system. All right, it's finally playing for me. There we go. 14 minutes. Sorry, guys. I'm just like irritated by this whole thing. You know, they need to get their shit together. That's what needs to happen. So we're getting the recap now. Is anybody else still waiting to get in, or is everybody able to watch the show? I'm on the recap right now, so if you guys just let me know where you're at. Why do you want to be ahead of us, man? You know? 3 people watching. God, this week's show sucks. Sorry, guys. I really wanted to watch with everybody, and now that killed our buzz. Well, I'll still watch along with myself. Yeah, so now we're getting the Marvel intro. I'm just going to talk to myself since nobody else is around anymore. Ugh, so irritating. Yeah, I'm going to talk, just there's just nothing happening yet. It's the Marvel logo. Stupid Disney Plus. Can't get their shit together to make a good app. Wanda's in bed. And Vision isn't there. And now she's talking to the camera like Modern Family or any of that stuff. Recap of last week's episode. There's no cameo, man. It's alright. It's the same scene from last week with the kids, or the scene I was talking about with their controllers changing and everything. Wanda has hexagons all over her comforter, her duvet. Reference to the quarantine. Wanda says she's having a whole day staycation for herself because of the events of the Halloween episode. And she's still wearing the comic book outfit. And now Tommy and Billy are fighting over the Wiimote. Wanda comes down the stairs. No Vision, no Pietro. And she's drinking some almond milk. The radio station is called WNDA. And the milk container is blinking. There's a missing picture of a kid. And the milk bottle is like flipping from black and white to color. This is going to be a trippy episode. She thinks it's a case of the Mondays. It's like the Office intro. WandaVision, created by Wanda Maximoff. I'm guessing that's the Modern Family intro. I've never seen the intro to Modern Family. It seemed office-y. The theme was like the Office theme. And there's Hayward, that asshole from Sword. There's no signal. It looks like he's going to launch some weapons into Westview. Which really looks like a hexagon now. And Vision's waking up, and the aspect ratio is changing. It's like full screen now, kind of. And he's in a circus. All of the sword guys are clowns now. It looks like Wanda's a clown too. Oh no, Darcy's like the ringmaster. Yeah, and she's like in full character as she doesn't remember being a person. She's a character. Looks like she's a strong person. Darcy, the strong person. Wanda's irritated that Vision doesn't want to be there. And apparently now Wanda's telling the kids that that Pietro is not Pietro. That man is not your uncle. And Wanda doesn't have all the answers for the kids, and they're kind of like, oh, okay. It's really irritating that that happened. I just. Wanda thinks everything is meaningless. You're welcome to draw your own conclusions. That's just where she's at. Things are meaningless. The kids inherited tough skin because Vision's made of vibranium. That's funny. Wow. And Wanda opened the door for Agnes before she even came in. And now Agnes is like, I'll give you some me time. Let me take the kids. And Billy just wants to take care of of his mom. Oh, that's sweet. And now Agnes is just being Agnes. Like, I'll take care of the kids. You can check out my mole. Weird. And things are still acting up in Wanda's house. The fireplace and the chairs and the TV's changing. When the TV changes, so the TV shows. She changes it all back. Yeah, her powers are acting up. They're all tied into her emotions, clearly. All right, and Monica and Jimmy are driving the sword Hummer. It looks like Darcy sent them. Darcy sent them the info that Hayward got. Apparently, was plans to rebuild and reactivate Vision as Cataract. So he was going to be Hayward's personal weapon. All right, here's our engineering team. We're finally going to find out who the engineers are. Oh no, it's just the sword people. Ugh, I got my hopes up. Got my hopes up. All right, Monica and Jimmy are coming back. Major Goodner. All right, here's. Oh, this is the person. Major Goodner is her engineer. Goodner. So basically, it's a loyal sword person who is loyal to her mom. And it's basically a big battering ram kind of thing. Sword, no step, 1919R. So that was a MacGuffin, I suppose. No important engineer person. And now Vision's following Darcy around. And Darcy thinks that Vision asked her out. And Vision just zapped her so she'd get her memory back. Yep, Darcy's back to her normal person. Yeah, her real name is Darcy Lewis, but we already knew that. The strong man was trying to force them to perform in the circus. And now they're going to steal the funnel cake truck. And Vision asked about the fake Pietro. I think we're not gonna get Pietro back in this episode. Yeah, they're stealing the funnel truck. Yeah, and stuff in Wanda's house keeps changing still. Wallpaper's reapplying itself to the walls. The house is exploding. All kinds of zaniness. The crane reappeared and disappeared. Wanda can't understand why things are falling apart. She can't fix it. The interviewer asks, "Is this what she deserves?" See, I think this is fake commercial. All right, the same woman as always, feeling depressed, like the world goes on without you. Want to be left alone? Ask about the Nexus. Unique antidepressant that anchors you to your own reality or the reality of your choice. All right, so the Nexus is that kind of warp speed or hyperspace thing they used to the Milano uses to travel places in Guardians of the Galaxy. So apparently, this reality is a stop on the Nexus. Crazy, huh? Was not well. I guess a few people have theorized that, but this is its own separate reality on the Nexus. So I guess theoretically, the Milano could get there. And Star-Lord named that ship after Alyssa Milano, which I thought was funny. And right now, Tommy and Billy are talking to Agnes, and they have a bunny. They're worried about their mom. And they still have the Wicked and Speed colors to their outfits. And Agnes is talking to the interviewer. Yeah, this Major Goodner thing I'm kind of disappointed by. I really thought that was going to be a better reveal for the engineer thing. So Monica's going to wear like a spacesuit essentially to try to break into the Hex. You go, Jimmy Woo. The space outfit suit kind of looks like the ones from Interstellar. Ugh. It's funny that they just built this thing. Oh, it's a space rover. Space rover with its own air and everything. You know that's going to be turned into something else as soon as she goes through. And she's building up speed to ram that thing. It's coming. There it goes. We'll see if that thing makes it through or if it blows up. And it's going through like a chainsaw through a piece of wood. It's just getting more and more dense as she goes through. That thing isn't going to go through. Yeah, the thing is turning into something else. I'm telling Monica to get out of there. I think her powers are going to manifest. This is a cool effect. It's just kind of getting eaten up by the wall like a big shredder. And it got spit out. And the front of it is a pickup truck. That's a cool effect. She's going to try to get through. Oh, she got through. Looks like she's kind of being ripped apart. There's like multiple versions of herself. I think this is what's going to give her her powers. And she's thinking about Captain Marvel. I don't know. Oh, her eyes lit up blue. She's got powers now, clearly. Oh, yeah, she's got like blue eyes and she's like watching things through a weird spectrum now. through a spectrum. Isn't that her name? Her character's name? Now her eyes turn back to normal. Looks like she's got super speed too. Now Darcy's telling Vision how he died. Basically explaining the end of Infinity War. Now Vision's doing the talk to the camera thing and thinks Wanda is slowing time down to keep him from going home. Why don't you just fly home, Vision? Don't you have powers? Darcy doesn't get why Vision can't leave the hex. But she tells Vision, well, I know she loves you. Aw, you belong together. The Vision and outfit looks pretty cool this episode. Like he looks like movie hero kind of thing. The jogging suit that Monica's wearing looks just like her just like her superhero costume. Yep, she's got powers. Nope. If you ask again, I'll ban you from the chat. Now Monica's asking Wanda to throw her out. Monica's speaking truth to power now, and Wanda can't deal with it. And Agnes is seeing what's up. Oh, they're gonna bond through their pain of losing a loved one. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Looks like the mailman and Agnes are trying to protect Wanda. Maybe they're constructs too. They might be constructs too. And now there's suddenly a school crossing of like dozens of kids. Oh my god. Now, seriously, now, like, Vision's like, why am I talking to you? I'm trying to get somewhere. And he's just flying now. I feel like we might learn the truth about Agnes this episode. Oh, they're watching Gabba Gabba Hey. There's the rabbit. Where are the kids? Where's Ralph? There's like a bug crawling on the thing. It's like, Agnes, where are the twins? Like, they're playing in the basement. Like, that's a thing kids do. Uh oh. Are we about to find out Agnes is Agatha Harkness after all? Is Wanda gonna get trapped in the basement? There's like roots growing in the basement and it's leading somewhere. A castle. Is this Wondergore Mountain? Uh oh. What is this? It looks very dark castle-y. Oh, there's skulls and shit. Oh crap. And a magic book. Oh fuck. Guess the Agatha Harkness series. What? There you go. Agnes is Agatha Harkness. Haha. Oh, it's the Addams family. Yeah, kind of. So Agatha Harkness was the interviewer, and she also created the fake X-Men Pietro. And she killed the little dog too. Oh snap! So that was it, folks. Uh, Agatha Harkness was Agnes all along, and she's the one who's been fucking around with the hex and making all of Wanda's powers go screwy. Because she's gonna be, looks like she's the connection to Doctor Strange, because she has a full on lair with forbidden book, just like the ones in Carmitage and everything. Wow. I doubted it all along, and you know what? I'm willing to admit that I was wrong. Cause yeah, I was wrong, guys. It was totally Agatha Harkness all along. Not what I was expecting, and she was clearly manipulating Wanda's powers to get her to create those kids for the children, of course. He wasn't anything. He was conjured up fake Pietro that Agatha Harkness made to try to keep Wanda in line. Oh, now we're getting a post-credit scene now. What? So Monica's running around looking for Wanda, and she just opened up the entrance to the basement, and there's Pietro. And this is the first episode of WandaVision with a mid-credit scene. I got suspicious when Agatha stepped in when Monica was talking to Wanda. Yep. And it's I'll admit they for a minute I thought they were going in that direction. Like I was saying that I thought the character was like an homage to Agatha Harkness, but it wasn't going to end up actually being her. But yeah, now it even straight up says in the credit Agatha Harkness, Catherine Newton. Oh, I think we should have been, yeah, poor Sparky. I think that's a reference to something that happens in the Vision comic book. Like he's digging up the Grim Reaper's helmet and he dies. Yeah, exactly. This was kind of a big deal episode. Yeah, I liked how she had her own credit sequence. That it was a play on the Munsters. The Munsters and the Addams Family. So that was cool because I was like, I like those shows. It would have been nice if they got some kind of play. But yeah, it was full on. Yeah, Munsters. But yeah, now all the theories. There's 2 episodes left, 8 and 9. So that was the thing. Now we know that Agatha was the big bad. Was Major Goodner the engineer? Yeah. The engineer made it. It was a space rover. And Monica got powers. Yeah. And Monica's sword outfit kind of looks like her comic book costume with the black and the white. I mean, I'm sure they'll make it more of a costume, but yeah, when she was going through the hex, she was thinking of Captain Marvel, so her powers might end up being similar to Captain Marvel's. So yeah, that was pretty cool. A lot of big hits there. I know she was able to see different spectrums of light. I know that's one of her names in the comics is Spectrum. So she might be Photon or Spectrum, or they might just do the thing where she's just Monica Rambeau. How come they say just start the post-credit stuff? From here on out is in the real world and no longer WandaVision? No, because if it's full screen, it's in WandaVision, and if it's the letterbox the real world. So Agatha's behind all this. Yeah, it looks like it. Like she just happened to be living in Westview, and then when the hex happened, she recognized somebody there with power she could manipulate. So I think the whole point of it was she was manipulating Wanda to get her to create those kids. You know, that's what it looks like was the ultimate goal. And now she has the kids, and she's like a sorcerer kind of character, like Doctor Strange, because she had a full on lair that looked like the Sanctorium, and she had a magic book that was glowing, just like the books in Carmitage. So she's not a mutant; she's like a witch or So Tommy and Billy are animals now. No, I think they were playing with the bunny. Oh, could be that they're the bunny and the bug. Yeah, that's a good catch there. I hadn't thought of that. But man, that's crazy. Was not expecting that. Mm. This is such a crazy show, I swear, you know? But yeah, does anybody have any more questions or comments? You know? Ooh, crazy episode, man. Was not expecting that kind of insanity. I cannot believe. So I mean, Agatha is being used by either Mephisto or Nightmare. No, I think Agatha's just the bad guy. I don't think yeah, right? Yeah, she said she was the only dark person in town. Maybe at this point I can only see like, she wants to use the twins as a sacrifice to something. Although I've never got the impression that Agatha worshiped Mephisto. She probably has her own needs, or maybe she wants to open up a passage to talk to Dormammu. Yeah, right. It was like a version of the Office theme song, you know. Even though the show was more kind of like Modern Family. Yeah, and that's the thing. They always change up things from the comics to the TV show. So you never know. And I thought that was a good reveal that they waited, because they got us to think it might be Agatha for the longest time, and then it turned. We were like, it probably isn't. They just milked this for so long. I feel like there will be something that makes Vision come back to the real world. Well, I mean, she resuscitated him. The only thing that's keeping him from the real world is the hex wall. You know, that's the only thing that's keeping him from going to the real world is that hex wall. So, uh, I think once Wanda brings down the hex, he should be all right. Just the same as Tommy and Billy, they all exist now. It seems the thing that's funny is I would think that this whole time Agatha's been uh has been siphoning Wanda's powers or something, because I mean, like, Wanda's the most powerful character on Earth, and it seems that now Agatha's able to Jimmy, you thought it was going to be John Krasinski. Why did you think it was going to be John Krasinski? Mm. I don't know. I mean, I didn't see that coming. I mean, oh, you thought it was gonna. I think you thought it was gonna be Mr. Fantastic, and then John Krasinski was going to be playing him. They still said that there's an amazing character coming up. At this point, I don't think it's gonna be a character that major, but you never know. You never know. At this point, it's hard to say where this show is going. Because I was not expecting it to go in this direction. So hey, more power to them. Do you guys have any more questions? I'm kind of shook. Was not expecting that, and now we know that Pietro. Here's my Theory here. So I think Agatha's been watching how Wanda's powers work, so she saw how how she created Tommy and Billy. So maybe she, by observing her, she's learning how her powers work to copy them. So how the same way that Wanda created the same way that Wanda created Tommy and Billy, she created Pietro. Like Pietro is like her creation. Because I don't think he's the real Pietro, or she maybe Wanda did bring him back, and now he's under her sway. Why did the eyes on Monica change colors? Because going through the wall gave her powers. It changed her DNA. That's what happens. I wasn't expecting it to happen, but clearly that is what happened. All right. So I think we're going to wrap it up since, I think we had a pretty good chat there. And thanks for tuning in. I'm going to post a wrap up video. And I don't know how or what. It's an MCU fan. The Witch Next Door. That's funny. Does that mean the people who got sucked in Hex are going to be mutants, X-Men? No, I don't think so. I think they just no, I think the reason that Monica got powers is because she went in and out and in and out. So it was rewriting her DNA enough that it mutated her, you know? So it's possible people in Westview might turn into mutants. I just think it she went in so many times, that's what caused it in her end. Her end. Yeah. I don't know. I thought this was a very intriguing episode. So yeah, I'm glad we had a good chat there, guys. But yeah, I'm gonna probably wrap this up right now and post a wrap up video. But yeah, crazy, was not expecting this show to go where it did, and I'm really excited with that cliffhanger. Hopefully, mid credit scenes are a thing going forward for the last few episodes. But yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it as always. It was nice having a good chat this week, and we'll be back next Thursday for episode 8 of WandaVision. So thanks for tuning in, guys, and I will talk to you all next time.